pursue doctors and medicine, but pursue. Hello, I'm Yvette Conatser of Plain Speaking Ministries, and today I want to follow up a little bit on my last video when I was talking about deliverance from pain pills. And I was going through my journal today, and I came across an entry I made just 3 weeks before I felt like God had delivered me from the pain pills, and I got completely free from them. And I wanted to read a little bit of what I had written. I felt like I had two major health issues that I was dealing with, and I was at a time of frustration. I felt like I just couldn't bear it, and I was crying out to God, and at first I kind of flopped about, with trust issues with Him, with just believing Him for deliverance, and I was just, I felt like I was at a point of hopelessness, and something came up out of my heart that I wrote down in my journal, and I just want to read it to you. And it says, I want so badly to be free of these problems. I don't want to die to obtain that freedom. I want to honor Jesus for the sufferings He went through on my behalf. Oh God, don't let me miss it for Jesus' sake. He's precious to me. He suffered so much so I wouldn't have to. Let my life honor Him. Let me not pursue doctors and medicine, but pursue Him. Let me be captured by His love. Let me turn my eyes and heart to Jesus always. And to me, that almost sounds poetic, but when I cried it out to the Lord, I really felt at that time God was showing me my heart, what was truly in my heart. At the time, I think I kept praying and saying to God, I don't think I specifically said, I'll have to wait for heaven, to get my healing. But I think I kind of believed that, or I thought that was actually what was going to happen. And that day I was so discouraged, and like I said, I felt like my heart was just flopping about, not my heart, my mind, my emotions were just flopping about in despair and hopelessness. But God showed me what was truly in my heart. And in a way, I feel like that cry was a prayer to God, that He uncovered to me what was truly in my heart. And my heart was to honor the Lord. I had never ever thought of it that way. I want my life to honor Jesus because of what Jesus did for me. I don't want it. To me, in that cry, to me, it would have been a dishonor for me to just suffer and suffer and suffer and then go to heaven and not suffer anymore, rather than to overcome in this life. He has given us certain promises of healing and certain promises of deliverance. He gave us a promise that we could overcome the world because He did. And it just felt like I wasn't giving Him the proper honor, and to not have that in this life. And I cried that out to God, and I truly feel like it was inspired of God. It was inspired to come up out of my heart, so I would know where my heart truly stood on that subject, and it was 3 weeks. 3 weeks later, I had deliverance. And I want to share that with you because I really want you to be encouraged. We don't know, it may look dark right now. You might be going through something that's really frustrating. You feel like you want to give up, but you don't know. 2 months from now, 2 weeks from now, even 2 years is not too long. 2 years is short compared to forever. From now, 2 years, 2 weeks, 2 days, 2 hours could be the time when suddenly you get it. Yes, I'm free. I am free. I am healed. And then, boom, the manifestation comes. So I just hope this encourages you to keep standing, keep believing God, keep turning to the Lord in your own heart, because He answers prayers, especially when they are based on the fact that Jesus did it all already. He paid the price already. He suffered already. He died already. He rose again already. He did it all for you, that you would overcome the weaknesses and the challenges and the shortcomings of this life and this body. Be encouraged. Thanks for watching. Please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing to our channel. Thanks.